options. Okay, so that is what translate and rotate. Today we'll go for two more commands. That is what translate and rotate. Okay, so normally translate means it is a move option here. It is what move. Okay, so rotate means if you want to turn, you can say in simple words, it is what turning about a point. Okay, turning about a point, right? So it is from one point to another point. Okay, this is what translate.
This is what translate.
Okay? Suppose if you want to create some multiple objects along with this translate as well as rotate, you have options in these two commands. That is what instances. That is what instances. Okay. If you want to create the copies along with the move, you can use the option instances. Okay. So to understand these two options or these two tools, so I'm going to use these two diagrams here. Okay. I think okay, these two diagrams. Okay? So we have a one more diagram. Let us go for this diagram first. Okay. So you just observe here. You keep in mind if they really want to check your practical capability or technical capability. So after certain round of interviews or before the taking of some other interviews, they will give some sketches in industry to get how much you are familiar with the particular type of tool. The tool may be of anything. So if you are familiar with CATIA, they will give CATIA as a tool and they will give some examples. That is what exercises. They were going to assess how much you have a perfectness in that particular tool. Okay. So now industry, that means in some of the industry, they are going to provide this type of examples or this type of exercises. Okay. So let us go for this diagram first. Okay. Now you just read the diagram here.
Sir, screen share again, sir.
Sorry, sorry. I'll repeat once again. Okay. Now this is the diagram. How we can draw this diagram using the rotate option, okay, as well as the translate option, okay. So as I explained here, this is explanation. We are going to study two options today. That is what one is translate, another one is rotate. Okay. So translate means just moving from one destination to another destination. If you want to create a multiple objects in the particular path, then you can use option instances here. Okay. Rotate means turning about the a point. So let's go for the explanation first with some simple examples. Now, before going to start this diagram, we'll go for the tool how we can visualize. Okay. Now I started directly the CATIA here. Okay. So now I am in a sketcher mode. Okay. I am in a sketcher mode. Let us take an example. Now I have a line here. Okay. It's about 100 mm. Okay, right. Now I have a one circle here. Okay, so you can use tab command. Okay, to fixation of the dimensions. Okay, now let us look out here. Now you have drawn this circle at this point. Now actually you need a circle on midpoint here at a distance of 50. Okay, or at the end point. One thing is that you can directly select this one, you can delete it, and you can go for drawing once again the required diameter circle here. Okay, right. This is one thing. Instead of deleting, so you can go for drawing the, sorry, you can go for translate option. Now this is the operation toolbar. You have gone for corner. Okay, you are gone through the corner option as well as trim as well as quick trim. Okay. Now we'll go for translate here. In translate, you have a translate as well as rotate. I think yesterday we come across the mirror tool also. I learned a mirror tool. Okay. Let us see. So now I have 200 mm length line here. Okay. I have one circle. I have one circle. Now I want to place the circle at equidistance of 50 mm here. Right? You have one circle. Now similarly, I want one more circle here at a distance of 50 mm, at a distance of 50 mm here, at a distance of 50 mm here. So now instead of drawing the number of circles, you can go for translate as well as instances. Okay. Let us look out here. Now I'll click on this translate. Now you select geometry. Okay. Then you specify the point about which you want to translate them. That means you need to provide some reference point about which you want to translate. Okay. Now I'll click here. So how many circle you want to place? Now I want to place totally 5 circles at a distance of 50 mm. Okay. At a distance of 50 mm. Now look out here. As you're moving the cursor, you just note down the distances. Okay. How much distance you want to place? I want to place at a distance of 50 mm. Okay. Right? Now you just place it. How many circles you want now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the distance between each? Let us check it here. It is 50 mm. Okay. Now this is what about translate with instances. Now I'll go for simple translate. Simple translate. Okay. So I'll just draw one line here. Okay. Now I'll go for circle. Okay. Now I'll click on translate. Okay. Now I don't need any instances, then you provide one here. Okay. Now click it, then provide base point, then you place here. Okay. You place here. Is it right? We have directly translated. Now if you turn off duplicate mode in a translate options, let us see what will happen. Okay. You just look out here. I think a circle has been reduced here. Sorry, line has been reduced. That means just moving. Okay. Translate means moving. Okay. Now I'll select this one. Okay. I'll click on reference point and I'll move here. So what is happening for if you remove the duplicate mode? Okay. Let's provide a reference point here, then end point here. Okay. If you remove the duplicate mode, original object is going to be erased. That is the actually concept here. Okay. Now this is what translate. Now let us go for rotate here. One more option is there, rotate. Now I'll draw a circle. Okay. I'll go for diameter as 100. Okay. Now we'll draw one circle on this quadrant point. Okay. Right. Now I want to place the same circle along this circumference. 6 numbers at an interval of a 60-degree angle. At an interval of a 60-degree angle. What I'll do? Now I'll go for rotate here. Rotate. Okay. Now select object. Now you need to specify the rotation point here. Now this is what rotation point. Okay. How many number of objects you want to create? Now I want to create total, including original. I'll go for 6. That means you need to provide 5 here. Now internal angle, it is 60-degree. Right? How many circles have been created here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you check out the angle, so the angle between every circle is 60-degree here. Let us check. Right? This is what rotate option with instances. Okay. Shall we go for problem now? Shall we go for sketch?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Someone you just analyze the diagram first. So first, what is the thing you need to draw outer loop? Once you complete the outer loop, then you go for inner portion of drawing. Okay. You just observe and let us simplify how you can start and how you can complete it. Okay.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? ಮೊದ್ಲೇ accept ಅದ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾಕ್ accept ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? ಅದು ಇದು ಬರೀ crack powders ಮಾಡಿ. ಅದಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ಯಾವ್ದು ಇದೆಯಾ? Facts ತೆಗೆದೆ.
Now I'll start in CATIA. Okay. Now thing is that one is circle 40 mm diameter. It is 62 mm diameter. Okay, 6 holes of 8 mm diameter, and you have a semi arc of radius 8. Then you have an pi 20 three circles here and R15 arcs here. Okay. Then you have a R18 corner here. Okay. So anyone guess how much time we can take to complete this diagram? Just time. How much time we need? Half an hour or 20 minutes or 15 minutes? 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Okay, let us try. Now our time is 8:25. We'll start. Okay, let it be. So now time is based on your perfection. Your perfection. How much time? That means how much you made a practice over that particular tool. Now you just note down all dimensions. 110, it is vertical. 65 is horizontal. Okay. Now I will switch to the CATIA here. Okay. Okay. What I'll do first, I'll draw one vertical line here. That is what construction line, right? And one more construction line. What you got? You got a center point. Here you got a center point, right? Now with respect to this one, now what is the position of this hole and this hole at 65 mm? Okay. Now go for offset tool. So where it is offset, right? Offset tool. Okay. So provide distance as a minus 65. Okay. Place here. Okay. Next, use let us go for trim here. Trim. Select this one. Extend up to this stage. Okay. Now you got a horizontal line. Let us look out vertical line. So now this is a center line. As it's a symmetry, on right hand side you need a 55 mm for this line, and for this line left hand side you need a 55 mm. Okay, I'll go for offset. I will select this vertical line. Okay, 55 here. Okay, I'll select this line, offset, minus 55. Okay, now we go to center points to draw all circles, right? You got center point to draw all circles, right? Now I'll draw a circle here. Now make it as a regular. Okay, so one circle diameter is 40. Go for 40 here. You just use tab to shift from one parameter to another parameter. Okay, so another circle is 62. Okay, 62 divided by 2, right? Now on these intersection, what is circle? It is 30 radius, sorry, 15 radius, 15 radius, right? One more is a diameter 20. right? Now to place this one, okay, to place this particular circle, okay, you need to draw an arc which has a radius of 100 here, which has a radius of 100. So now this arc center point is from this from this center point. Arc point for this one is from this center point. Now we need to draw this pitch circle arc here. Pitch circle arc. Now what is the diameter? Sorry, what is the radius? It is 100 minus 15. You will get 85. Okay. Now I'll go for construction. Okay. I will select circle. Okay. Center point. 85. Right. Now I'll draw a circle here. Now this has to be normal circle, not a construction. Diameter is 20, radius is 10. Okay. Now we'll just go here. Let us go for translate. Okay. Now I will select these two. Okay. Translate. 1. Okay. Now you select this as a base point, and then you can move here. Okay. Then again translate. Select this one. Sorry. Translate. Okay. Select this one. Now reference point. Then you can move here. Right. Okay. Next, outer portion is over. Now we need to draw the inner portions. Let us come to this top portion. Let us come to this top portion first. Now you have drawn this circle, you have drawn this circle, you have drawn this one, as well as this one, right? So remaining is you need to draw this vertical line. Let us see. Okay. As well as this fillet. Okay, that is what corner. Now we'll draw these two circle and arc here. Okay, these two circle and arc. Let us look out here. Okay. Now I'll take a circle again. Okay. Now this is my reference point. Okay. So one diameter is 8 mm. That's what radius is 4. Okay. And one more, it is a radius itself is a 8. Okay. Radius itself is a 8. Right. Now we got an two circles. Okay. Now I'll go for rotate here. Okay. Rotate. Now use control key to select multiple. Okay. Now provide center point here. Okay. Sorry, it has taken there only. Okay. Rotate. Okay. Hold control key. It is not taking. Let us wait. Now for the selection of these two circles, you have an what I can say, it is a trap option here. Okay. So you have a trap, intersecting rectangle selection. Okay. So polygon selection. So freehand selection. If you click here, just to draw, freehand sketch is going to be selected. Okay, outside. Now we go for inside. Outside rectangle. Outside intersecting rectangle. Selection trap over geometry. Okay. Let us okay. We just select here. Oh, it's also selecting the. Okay. Now we select these two. Now click on rotate. Okay. Now you need to provide center point here. Now center point is this one. How many instances you want to create total? 6 including original. Then you provide 6 instances. Angle is okay 60 degree. No, let us go for a quick trim here. Let us go for quick trim. Double click. Here someone you can ask is, so now you can create this arc and this circle, then you can go for rotate as well as instances. That is also okay. So if you go for this one, it is going to reduce the time for trimming out unwanted portion here. Now let us look out here. We need to trim this much of portion, right? So that can be saved. Now in company, they are going to observe all these things, how you are going to reduce the construction time for a particular sketch. Is it right? We made a mistake. Can someone identify what is a mistake? Can someone identify what is a mistake? Where the diagram is same? Okay, now the mistake is we need to draw two circles on this horizontal quadrant point, not on vertical quadrant point. Right? Okay. Let us see. What we'll do, we'll try to rotate these entire diagram. Okay, rotate. Wait. For this one, you need to go for a little care selection, rectangle selection trap. Right? Okay. Now click on rotate. Okay. So provide a base point. There is no any instance here, only one. Okay. Duplicate. Will let us remove. How much angle you want to rotate? You need to rotate by how much degree? 30 degree. Right? You got it? Rotate. You just turn off duplicate mode. If you click on this duplicate mode, your original objects are going to be remains as it is and creating another one. Okay, creating another one. If you want to rotate original objects as it is, then you turn off duplicate mode. Okay. Now I think top portion is over. Top portion is over. Okay. Now we need to go for the bottom portion. Now I will take a line. Okay, from this quadrant point, I will just drop one line here, vertical line. Okay. Now from this quadrant point, I will just draw one vertical line. Right. So now I'll go for a circle. I'll pick this is my center point. I'll draw one circle here that has to be tangent to both circles. Then I'll go for trimming here. Now once the required portion is over, you can directly delete another portion. So you don't worry. Now you need to create a fillet here. Okay, you need to create a fillet. That is what corner. So what is the corner radius? So corner radius is 18. Okay. Now let us go for corner. We have some options here. Okay, trim all elements, trim first element, no trim. Let us go for no trim option here. Okay, so we'll discuss what is the no trim and all those things. Select first object, second object. Now you need to provide the radius here. Radius is how much? It is 18 mm. Okay. Now similarly, we'll go for fillet. Okay. No trim. Select this one and this one. Okay. So what is the radius? It is 18. Okay. Now you go for trimming unwanted portion here. Now this line is not needed. this arc is also okay. I hope you got a final completed diagram. This is right. I think got a diagram now. Complete diagram. Yes or no? I can place the dimensions here. It is already taken parallel. Now radius. Double click on this dimension to place multiple dimensions at a time. This is clear, right? How to use the translate tool as well as a rotate tool. Okay, I'll stop this session here. Okay, I'll stop this session. Now, if you have any queries, you can just raise. Diagram is not same. Okay, we can cross check. Okay, so now it has been shifted here. That is the thing. It has been shifted. So now we need to draw this one on the wait. Draw this one on a wrong way. It has to be drawn on this particular arc. Okay, I simply translated from this corner point to this corner point. Right? Only this circle is shifted. Let us see. Okay. And I'll go for circle. That is what construction. I'll take this as my center point. Right. Of circle, normal. Now we can just draw here. How much it is? It's a radius is 10. I think now it is clear. Right? So because of dimensions, it has been shifted. This circle is shifted. It has the circle come to tangent for this one when we selected dimensions. Okay. Now it is perfect. Okay. So now I'll stop here because no power on our side. You can just practice. So I can send another one diagram in group. You can just make a practice of that particular diagram. Do you have any queries? So modeling is easy, but the main thing is you need to understand how many sketches tools are available to complete a particular diagram. If you become familiar with a sketcher, then there is no any difficulty to make any type of models. Shall I close? Okay. See you tomorrow at the same time with another two type of tools in a sketcher.